Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back.
Glad to have you with us for another reaction video. We always appreciate when you tune in and check out our stuff. So, today we've got somebody that we've never done, or a group that we've never done.
Brand new.
And we probably should know who they are. And you guys are going to be like, how do you not know who Rush is? That's like, how do you not know who Van Halen is? How do you not know who Garth Brooks is? Every single person.
Trend.
You know, that's a trend. Even people in Africa know who so-and-so is. Like, okay, well, thank you for pointing that out, but we don't.
We're here now. That's what matters.
Yes, so we've arrived at Rush, as some of you have requested. Now, I'm not sure. I think Rush might be Canadian as well, right?
Really?
So I don't think they're an American band. I think they're Canadian. But I could be wrong about that. Anyways, you guys can let us know if that's true or not.
I've heard the name before. I just don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I've heard their name mentioned regularly. I've just never heard anything. Yeah, maybe I have heard something from them, but I haven't known about it, which is the going theme, right? You know, there's a lot of artists on our channel that we have heard of, but haven't heard before. So today we're getting introduced to them by Tom Sawyer. I think this is what is deemed their most popular song. I don't know if this is representative of Rush as a whole in terms of what they bring to the table. If this is different than what they might do, and that's why it was so popular, I have no idea. But this is going to be our introduction into Rush. Sorry, our cat just barged through the door, totally distracted me for a second there. But anyway, so Rush for you is, like you said, you're not really too familiar with it.
No, I've heard the name, and like you said, maybe I would recognize something, not knowing that it was them from hearing it in day-to-day life somewhere else. But like, just off the top of my head, like I don't know anything about it.
So you're the same wagon as me, and you know, people in Africa might have heard of Rush. But both you and I have not, so at least we're one and the same there. As usual, guys, we always appreciate when you engage with the channel. It does really help grow the channel, but also gives you the stuff that you want to see and lets us know which songs are really getting the drive for people that they're really enjoying it. So lets us know kind of where to go with our content. So we really encourage you to engage, and if you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this reaction video, come along for the ride and join the community. All right, enough with the chit chat. I've been rambling too long.
Let's get to Tom Sawyer and Rush.
Tom Sawyer, Rush.
Monday warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. Though his mind is not for him, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve a quiet defense, writing out the day's events. Skies are wide. Today's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you, and the space he invades, he gets by on you.
All this instrumentation is crazy.
What's that?
The instrumentation is crazy.
Yeah, it's almost like an orchestra.
Yeah,
the way they're putting it together. And there were so many parts there where it was very intricate instrumentation in that like they had the bass overlapping with the keyboard, overlapping with the guitar, and then they had the guitar riff that was really cool. And like I said, the bass line on it was pretty cool, and then the drummer seems like he's next level.
It's like coming in here with all these crazy things.
Yeah, and
even like when the keyboard first came in, I was like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, and it's not like your seemingly classic kind of song in that like there's an intro, a verse, a hook, a verse, maybe a bridge or something. It seems like there's a lot going on in terms of where the song is going, and a lot of directions it's going. It's on first listen, it's hard, I think, to take it all in, and catch everything and know like where we're gonna go.
For sure, 100%.
But it's very interesting as well, the sound itself, because the drums are very prominent, and I feel like the utilization of it really sticks out to me in the whole song. But then the rest of the song is like almost softer in a way. So
it seems weird because I almost wasn't even listening to the drums in the beginning. I was listening more to his vocals.
Yeah, to me that's what stands out the most. But there's so many different layers in here. So anyways, let's let them finish through this. The little like keyboard in there made me think of playing Legend of Zelda.
It kind of does remind me of that too. Yeah.
That was cool. I think a little more. I got a little more of a feel for his vocal in the second half there. I think I liked his vocal coming through on some of those lyrics a bit more on the second half. In the first half, there was so much going on; it was hard for me to take it in.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, because there's a lot of layers, like I said, in this song. There's a lot to it when you're trying to pick it up on the first listen. I honestly didn't really understand the song lyrics too much. I don't really know where he was going with it, like who Tom Sawyer exactly is.
Yeah.
That was kind of a little bit confusing to me. It kind of seemed like, I don't know, we were going on an adventure or something like that.
There's some stuff in there about like his mind's not for rent, for like from the government, or like essentially saying like he's like his own person.
That's why I found it confusing though, because like I didn't really get the vibe from the song that it was like anti-government or anything like that, but he still had some of those lyrics in there. So that's why I was kind of confused where we were going with it. So you guys can let us know, I'm sure, in the comments what the song is, resembling in terms of lyrics. It was a very cool introduction to Rush. They definitely have a very unique sound.
Yeah, I thought it was cool, and it stood out to me like it wasn't really what I was expecting.
Yeah, it was very, very unique. Like I said, it's funny how we've listened to so many different artists and bands up to this point, but everything, seemingly has not begun to be repetitive in any way.
Yeah.
It's not like we listen to some artist from a certain era and be like, oh yeah, this sounds the same as so and so. You know, everybody's been pretty unique thus far.
Yeah, and I think that's cool because I think part of the reason, and obviously this is just, you know, my own assumption at the time, but part of the reason I never really like got into rock music and metal music and all that is because I just made the assumption that it all sounded like, I guess, like really aggressive music. But like we've been introduced to so much of it that's not like that at all, right? So it's been really, I guess, enlightening and journey.
You always have your perceptions on things, right, until you actually sit down and give it, you know, the appreciation maybe it deserved, and then you can take it in its fullness, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to Rush, Tom Sawyer. If you have any other recommendations, we always love to hear them in the comments. That's how we do our channel, basically, is by following the recommendations from all our subscribers. So we'd love to have you on board. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey, and hit those comments and let us know what your thoughts are about where we want to go next, or where we might want to go next. And like I said, maybe answer some of those questions for us if you don't mind. With that said, that's it from us today, and we'll be coming back soon with another one.
See you guys soon.